On May 5th, 1821, a man who reshaped Europe, and then silence. April 23rd, 1821, the exiled emperor takes his final breath. The world holds its breath. What happens next changes history forever. 1799, a young general rises. His name is Napoleon. By 1813, his armies march across continents. Europe trembles. The Battle of Austerlitz, a masterclass in warfare. For a decade, he rules the continent. But ambition has a cost. From Moscow to Madrid, fire and blood. The Peninsular War grinds on. Resistance grows. The continental system crumbles. Russia burns, and so does Napoleon's dream. By 1812, the tide turns. He declares himself emperor, crowned in Rome, the ancient capital. The French people cheer, but the world sees a man who wants more. The wars continue. The cost, in lives, in treasure, becomes unbearable. Nations fracture. Britain, Austria, Prussia, all fight to stop him. The Grande Armée marches, but winter claims its first victims. The Battle of Borodino, a brutal stalemate. Napoleon's vision of a unified Europe dies with the snow. Elba, a rocky island, a prisoner's life. He rules a speck of land for a year, but his return, a gamble. Waterloo, the last battle. His army shattered. The British take him to a different kind of prison. St. Helena, a volcanic rock in the Atlantic. The British Navy drops him here. No friends, no power, just a small house, a garden, and the weight of a fallen empire. The world moves on, but Napoleon, he waits. The Longwood House, his final home. Years of isolation. Health declines. Stomach ulcers, cancer. The body fails. The British guard him, but the man is broken. He writes memoirs, but no one reads them. Spring 1821. The weather turns. He walks the garden, frail. The body weakens. On May 1st, a fever. The doctors panic. His mind wanders, to glory, to failure. The sun sets on May 5th, the day he dies. His breath grows shallow. The last words, a plea for forgiveness. The world unaware. The island holds its breath. A man's story ends. They bury him in the island's soil. No ceremony, no fanfare, just a simple grave. The British keep it secret. For years, the world believes he's dead, but the legend lives on. His face, a symbol of ambition and downfall. The man who conquered Europe, then was conquered by time. Napoleon dies, but his name echoes. The world forgets, but history remembers. The island forgets him. The grave is lost, but the story survives. His laws, his wars, they shape the modern world. The final chapter, not in glory, but in silence. France, a republic, not an empire. His code of laws lives on, the Napoleonic Code, a foundation for modern justice. The world adopts its principles. A man's failure, a nation's success. Statues rise, in Paris, in Moscow. Some call him a hero, others a tyrant. His legacy, a paradox. A conqueror who unified Europe, a man who brought chaos. Borders redrawn, nationalism born. The Congress of Vienna, a new order. His wars set the stage for the 19th century. The world moves forward, but his shadow lingers. His tactics, still studied. The use of artillery, the art of war. Generals quote him. His fall, a lesson in hubris. Military academies teach his mistakes. His memoirs, read by scholars. His dreams, his failures. The man who believed he could rule the world. His story, a cautionary tale. a legend, not just a name. Today, St. Helena, a quiet island. His grave rediscovered. Tourists visit. The man who fell, now a symbol. Napoleon dies, but his story never ends. Explore more stories of empires and their fall. Subscribe for the next chapter.